is Friday and we are going to yard sales. The exciting thing is that it is Highway 50 sales, so there are a lot of them. There were actually, I think, 2 pages full of sales in the paper. Now, unfortunately, we have to work at the shop at 11 today, so our time is just a little cut short. But tomorrow, we get to do it all day. So we're going to hit up some today and some tomorrow. Say hi, Mark.
Hi.
Hi. And hopefully we'll find some good stuff. I have to get 2 of these. Okay, now that's just cute. Spin a song. I'm gonna get that. They don't sell very well for me, so I'm leaving them behind. It's going to. We're gonna throw it out the window after too long, probably. Oh, it's so cute. Yes. Oops. So far, so good. We've got several things. I just stopped at this one sale, and she had a lot of little vintage things for a quarter. But I did get a Hallmark. Do you hear it? It's a Hallmark musical toilet paper roll musical thing, but it was brand new and packaged for a quarter. So I thought I could sell it, but we may end up throwing it out the window before the day is over. Oh, it's playing a new song now. It's a big one. Hi, Cindy. There's my Cindy. Oh, you can never have too many. Going against all my inner instincts. I don't like clear glassware. know that a lot of people do good with flatware, but it just makes me nervous. So I really don't know what I'm looking for.
Catering business?
Maybe. If I had the lid, I'd get it. Hey, Mark. They're not space bags, but they're just big bags. Dun, 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 dun. And a happy new year. Look, it's an ice cream truck for a doll. That's cute. Here's the thing. I have so many of these.
I do.
Oh.
Hey, look, Christmas lights over there.
What goes with our toilet paper holder? We are looking for more sales. We've had a good run so far. It's probably been the best day for sales as far as being able to go to many at a time. So we're going to a church sale, which I used to hate, but now I love me a good church sale. You can usually find really good stuff there, can't you, Mark?
Occasionally.
You can.
I just didn't want to get into something that you're.
Hi.
You say hi?
Hi. That's her way of saying hi.
Oh yeah, she's
I keep singing that Christmas song in my head now. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Veggie Tales.
sorry. Look around here.
Veggie Tales. Hey, there's a hat with a big M on it.
Somebody might have heard that with staff, kid. Yeah, she did.
Now I'm singing the Veggie Tales song. Celery. Gotta be. Is that a battery thing? Veggie Tales. Made in China. Made in China. Can't stop singing that Christmas song. There's a rainbow duck. Ooh, can open up a nail salon. Hi. Yeah, our time is limited because we have to go to the shop, but we're trying to. Oh, and where's my hand? We're trying to hit up a few more before we have to go to work. Ugh. Hi.
Morning.
I have that mug.
What's going on?
So it smells like someone's grilling and it smells good. River Road recipes. Look at me, Gemini Thrifts. I'm looking at these River Road recipes. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I think I'm gonna get this in honor of you, my friend. Hi. It's a big red bottle. And I like that enamel bowl. Fall Stuff Brewing Company, St. Louis, Missouri. I think I like that too.
Pick another box and start going through some stuff now.
Yes, please. How much do you want on your little piggy banks? You have a brown one and a blue one.
Is there a sticker on the other side?
No.
What is
Oh, yeah, yeah, there is. $3 a pair. I'll get those. I think they're cute.
I might take a couple bucks a piece if you want them.
Okay, yeah, I'll take them. Oh, I'm gonna get that because that's pretty. It's cracked though.
Yeah, that's mine as a kid, and I
Was it?
I got it from the neighbor girl who was probably about 5 years older than me.
It's just so cool.
It's a oldie.
We're sort of your neighbors.
Oh, you are?
We're grandparents of the kids that live right there.
Well, the other grandparents and them was here too.
Oh, John's parents,
Yeah, John was here, yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we live in get taking stuff from my mom and my Dorothy to help them clean out.
Yeah, this is a lot of my mom's stuff. She passed away a couple years ago.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, a lot of this glassware, dishes and stuff. With her.
Isn't this funny?
You need those, huh?
I got 3. You know how you break them?
What you eating there?
I'm just got a broken pedal right there. Oh my gosh, I love her.
Nope. And in the barrel.
I have to have
sure
her.
did. No, it was set up closer there by the.
For some reason, I really like that. Did you say raccoon in there?
The what?
The textbook raccoon.
No.
I got your big marker
$40
here.
on it.
It's up to you.
Come look at it. It's pretty neat.
I'll look at all this stuff. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm gonna add more to my pile.
All right. This one yours? Okay, let me see what we got here for it.
Oh, sorry.
Set it over there so I can keep.
I just
track
love
of
her.
it.
She just
I know.
cracks
I know.
me up.
She's funny. Yeah.
Well, it's up to you. What did you get? What did you get?
Fluffy.
He got Fluffy. Poor Fluffy. Look at Fluffy's little feet. That makes me sad.
Fluffy was already dead.
I know, still. Hi, guys. So we just got to the shop from going to yard sales, and I forgot my tripod, so I'm going to have to hold this. Because I'm wanting to do a little bit of a haul video, parts of it now, because some of the things that we bought today we're selling here. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what we bought today, so I will flip the camera around. So one thing that I picked up was this cute little chicken pitcher and a creamer and a sugar bowl. They are dated 1980, Enesco, made in Japan. So I just thought they were really cute. The sugar lid has the lid. The sugar bowl has the lid, and so does the pitcher. So I paid $2 for those. I'm going to clean them up a little bit. They're a little dirty. So, and then I picked her up. She is just a little made in Japan, hand painted little vase. I thought she was cute for 50 cents. And I can't remember the pattern on this. I have several other pieces in the shop here. This is Fire King for $1. Just like a little custard dish. I know that Pyrex is a big thing, but I'm not a collector. I buy it, and I know that this is somewhat of a desirable pattern, so I picked it up for $1. And then I got this set of bookends. Now, I probably would be able to get more money if I sold these online, but I'm going to try them in the shop first. They're very heavy. They're marble, very mid-century. I paid $2 for the set of them. So, but man, they're heavy. I got a set of these aluminum canisters for $2. They're not marked anything, but and it's missing the tea container. So we've got sugar, flour, and coffee. Now, I may have another container because I buy these in singles when I am out and about too, if I can find them cheap enough. So I could very well have those, that is, but that's not. And I also I'm actually going to take this home and resell, but I'll go ahead and show it here. But this is a Tuxton Waffle House mug, and they sell for about $15, $20 online. I also picked up this little bulldog planter. He was $3, but he is a Nesco, and he has a number right there. You can look that up, just bulldog planter E2164 to find comps. He's in great shape. I paid $3 for him. I paid $2 for the set of these pigs. I've had these before, and I've sold them before, and they're filled with wheat pennies. So I'll probably try to sell them in the shop first. I also got this beautiful pitcher. It's very reminiscent of Fiesta, but it's not. I paid $3 for it. It's got the sailboat. It's in pretty good condition. There's just a glazing flaw here and there. So I got that. I also picked up these guys, these little mice. They are the Roy Des 1976, I believe. But I got the little girl and the boy. Hi guys, it's Misty, the Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, and I have a haul video from our Friday yard sales. Today was a Highway 50 sales, as you already had seen in the previous footage. But now I'm going to do the haul of things that I brought home either to keep or to resell. Some of the things that I had shown you earlier are things that I kept at the shop. And so all the rest of this stuff is things that I'm going to resell on eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari. And I don't think anything on Etsy. Or I'm going to keep. Actually, a lot of it I'm going to keep. I found some decent stuff today. So I'll go ahead and start with one of my favorite things that I found today. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this. But I got this little wooden woman. Look at her face. Isn't she great? She is I don't know if to me, she appears to be hand carved. She was made in Sweden. And I paid $2 for her. I loved her. I'm keeping her. I collect wooden salt and pepper shakers, so I'm going to put her with my collection. I just love her. She's just a grumpy woman. And that's kind of how I felt today, if you've seen the footage of the raccoon. That's a whole other story. But so I picked her up, and I am keeping her. Now, there have been I've kind of researched her a little bit. She was carved by someone with the initials of HJ. So it's going to be hard for me to really pinpoint who this is. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research and see if I can just type in a description on Google to see if I can find something similar with these initials to kind of see. But honestly, I don't care because I'm keeping her because I think she's wonderful. Look at her. Love her. Okay, so there's that. The next thing I got, now I collect, I've actually started a new collection of these, but I like these bottles that with the red and white lettering on them. So I have a big red one here. I'm looking over here because I had another big red one, but it's different. So I have a big red, and this was $1, and the double cola bottle, and it was $1. And I'm going to clean these up, and I just kind of have them, I'll show you. I have them, oh gosh, don't look at my death pile, on like my centerpiece on my table there. So I just kind of set them around. I just like the red and the white bottles. So these are mine. I am keeping those. And I don't know where you live, but Big Red is a big drink here in Southern Indiana. I personally don't like it, but a lot of people do. And this one was bottled in Waco, Texas. Now the thing with bottles though too is sometimes bottles are worth a little bit more money depending on where they were bottled. So it's always good to kind of look up if you're wanting to resell bottles to find out where the soda bottles were manufactured or they were bottled. I know with Pepsi and Coca-Cola bottles, some of the places that they were bottled are worth more than others. All right. Again, I'm going to go ahead and go through all the things that I'm keeping, which is actually quite a bit. But this is just a nice pool chemical tester. We have a pool and it's not open yet, but that's going to happen soon. But I mainly got this. I know that the chemicals inside are probably expired, but it has this nice big testing unit and this nice case. So I got that for us to use. Probably will toss the chemicals out, get new chemicals for it, and keep the case and keep the testing vials. The other thing that I got to keep was this little, I think it was a feeder. I paid $2 for it. It's just a galvanized feeder. But I think I'm going to have my husband put a hole in it here, and I'm going to hang it on the wall and put greenery, maybe some moss in it, and maybe even make something on the cricket that says something here. So I'm going to repurpose this and hang it in my house somewhere. So it's not old. So I just think it would look cute. So I got that to keep as well. The next thing I got were these two soda crates. This one is from Squirt, which is really good, by the way. I really like Squirt. And it is original crate. This one is nice because it has these 4 shelves. Well, they're not really shelves, but they're where the bottles were kept. You know, the bottles were, kept like that. But I have a couple of these, but I'm wanting to get a lot of them to stack and just as a decor piece in my home. But this one could be hung on the wall and used as a shelf too. So I got this one. This one was marked $6, so I did pay $6 for this one. And this one was really neat. It is a 7-Up. It says Tom Joyce on it. There's this side. This side isn't as, it's pretty faded. This one they had marked $10 because 7-Up is a little bit more desirable of a piece. But I asked if they would just take 6 for each, and she said yes. So I got this one for $6 as well. But I'm going to stack them. I have a yellow and a red one too. So I'm just going to make like a tower and stack them in my house. What else am I keeping? Oh, I was on the hunt for space bags. I didn't find any space bags, but I did find these Ziploc big bags. They were 75 cents. I sell, resell clothing, and these are nice to put in seasonal clothes. Like if I find a unusual sweater, and I'm not going to list a sweater right now, then I put them in space bags and usually put them underneath my bed. That's where I store them. And then when, towards the end of summer, when I start listing winter clothes, then I'll just pull these out and then put the summer things that I find. So there is that. You can get these at Dollar Tree too. They're not the Ziploc brand, but they work just fine. I like the space bags that you actually suck the air out of. And I was hoping to find some today, but I didn't. So this was a close second. All right. This next item that I got to keep is this Mexican train set. This is a game that we love to play. We haven't played it in quite a while. I think it's called a couple different things, but we've always just called it the Mexican train. And it's a set of 91 dominoes. I paid $1 for this and $1 for this. And this is just kind of the little tally keeper. What I thought was neat, I don't know if the battery still works, but the train, this little train sound. So this was $1 as well. You can see here how you get your dominoes lined up. So that is a keeper. Okay, I know that I said that the little wooden lady was one of my favorite things, but honestly, I think this is my favorite thing that I found today. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that my favorite place in the whole world is Mackinac, Michigan. Mackinac City, Michigan, or Mackinac Island. And I collect Mackinac and Mackinac Island souvenir pieces, vintage souvenir pieces. And I found one today, and I paid 10 cents for this. And I'm trying to it's a little trinket box. But you can see there is Arch Rock. And it says Arch Rock, Mackinac Island. It's just, it has some issues. I mean, it has some chipping around. And that's Brutus out there interrupting. Anyway, it has some chips in it, but that's okay. I didn't care. I paid 10 cents for it, and I love it. And it was made in Germany. So it does have some age to it. I mean, it's not like real old, but it is vintage. But it has these little daisies around it. I love it. So this is probably one of my very favorite things that I found today. So I am keeping that. The next thing we got, my husband picked this up. It's not worth anything, but we just got it for the novelty of it. But it's just this little Cadillac Escalade, which is what we drive. This one was an 07, and ours is an 07.
9.
Oh, ours is an 09. We drive an older Cadillac Escalade, which is fine for us. And it's just our car. So my husband got it. It was a quarter. All right, the next thing that I got to keep was something actually for the shop. Occasionally we will do raffles and giveaways. And so I got this for a quarter, and they're just raffle tickets. So I will use these in the shop when we do raffles or giveaways. So that was worth a quarter, definitely. And I think that's all of the things that I am keeping. So all of the rest, which isn't a whole lot, I think we spent $45 today on everything, which is good, which is really good. Okay, so everything else I'm going to show you are things that, well, no, actually, I'm probably going to keep this guy. I just love it. I paid 75 cents for him, but he's a little pumpkin. And he isn't brand new. He does have some age. He's dated actually 1987, so he is vintage. It is made in Taiwan, but he has a really vintage looking face on him. He's just a little flower pot, so I'll put a little flower in here. I mean Brutus. So this was worth 75 cents. I think he's cute. All right, so that is kind of the maybe keep. These, I do well with these. So if you see these Waffle House mugs, I would pick them up. I sell them for about $15 to $20 on Etsy. So it's the restaurant wear. It's a tuxton made in China. They're not ancient, old. They probably still sell similar things, similar mugs to this at Waffle House. But I think I paid $1/4 for this mug. So it's definitely something that I always buy when I see them. This next little thing is this cute, I'm going to put this in the shop. It is a cute little picture frame. It was $1/4 and it has a little poem that says, "The best of mothers. Orchids to you for being far above the others, an understanding friend, and the very best of mothers." So there's the orchids right there. So I thought that was really cute. And it was made in the USA. And the nice thing, it does have, you know, the manufacturer. So I could look this up. This is something that I will sell in the shop more than likely, but I could list it on Etsy. This would have been a really good thing to post before Mother's Day, but I just got it now. So this guy, I actually paid 50 cents for him. It's just this little Portugal Rooster tile. And it has, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that, but I will be able to do a search with this name. People like roosters, so this is something that I'm going to sell in the shop, and I probably will sell it for about $5. So there's that. Also, here's the famous, so we listened to this all day, well, all morning that we were going to yard sales. So there's no on-off button. So it was $1/4. These sell for about $15. So that's nice. So there's that, and it's gonna play again. I'll throw it over there. Okay. This next item, now I have never heard of this brand before, but it is called Little Earth. It is a little purse, little can purse. It has these rhinestones on it throughout, really. It's kind of all bedazzled here. And on the inside, it has a certificate of authenticity. And I paid $3 for this. I don't know. After I bought, I looked up comps, and some of them were selling for $35, $40. So I'm, going to list it on eBay and see how it does. It's very well made. And I think that kind of looks like Audrey Hepburn on there. And it says, I think it's supposed to say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but it just says a girl's best friend. A girl's best friend. Made by Middle Earth. So if you know anything about these purses, let me know in the comments. It looks like all of the rhinestones are there. I'll need to just check it out to make sure before I list it so I can note if any of them are missing. But it's dated 2005. You can see right there. And the hardware, it's branded on the hardware too, which is a good thing to look out for. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I paid $3 a piece for these purses. They are authentic. I can tell the tags on the inside. They are Dooney Burke. And this one has the hang tag here. Here's the thing. They had $20 on this, and she let me buy it for $3. So, I mean, that's good, but anyway, you can see the tag, inside tag is there. I don't know about what this pattern goes for, but I know that it is authentic. It does have the branding there. And you can just tell by feeling it. A lot of times you can really tell by just, if they have these fobs on it, you can tell by the weight of the fobs and the stitching in the handles. So there is this bag, and this one I also paid $3 for. It's just a crossbody. It also had the branding on the inside tag. You can see here, and on the inside, yeah, here. So this for these purses, I paid $3 a piece for. This one's really cute. It's kind of like a pulp culture things. Anyway, Judy Burke, $3 a piece, which I thought was a great buy. Okay, I picked up a spiral bound cookbook in honor of Tina from Gemini Thrift. So make sure that you're watching her channel. She has great hauls that she does. And she's really funny to watch. I really like her. So I got a spiral bound cookbook in honor of Tina. And it is River Road Recipes the second. It's a second helping. And I looked, because I think that the destination places would be a little bit better than this. This one was from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I mean, I think if this was a recipe book from Bedford, Indiana, it probably wouldn't have as much of a marketable value. But I am going to look through this because I like these old recipes. And I did look this up, and they sell for about $15 plus shipping. It was shipped media mail, and so I paid $1 for it. So, Tina, this one was in honor of you. All right. I did get 3 shirts. I paid $1 a piece for them. They're not vintage, but they do well. This is just like a speckled, paint splattered Nike tee. It's a size large. Paid $1 for that. I do well with these Jordan shirts or flight shirts or air shirts, whatever they're called. And it says Jordan here, and this is stitched, and then the back has this pattern on the back. This is also a size large, and it's got the Air Jordan logo down there. This one I like. This is kind of a Space Jam Jordan shirt. Flight, I guess that's what it's called. It says Mars Mini Muffins. Flight, kaboom. It reminded me of Space Jam. I mean, maybe it's not, but I guess the Mars reminded me of Marvin Martian. So anyway, this was also $1. It's a size large, and it's got the Jordan logo on the back. So I picked those up, and these I usually get about $15 a piece for. I do well with them on Mercari, actually. All right, and the last thing I got is this really heavy weight. It is a military blanket. I guess that's the medical symbol. It is 100% wool. It is vintage. There aren't any holes or moth holes or anything like that in it. Here's the tag there. So these, I looked them up, and they were selling for about $45, and I paid $5 for this. So I think I did pretty good there. I mean, it will cost quite a bit to ship it because it is a wool blanket and it's heavy. But I think that I think paying $5 for it, I did pretty well. And that, I'm looking around to make sure that that is it, and it is. So that was the haul from today, which is Friday. We are going to go back out again tomorrow, and we'll have the whole day because we hired someone to work for us every other Saturday at the shop, and it fell on the Highway 50 sale Saturday. So we're excited to have a Saturday off because we've had the shop for 4 years and we very rarely have a weekend off. So we're pretty excited about that. So hopefully we'll pick up some good stuff tomorrow. And that's it. Like I said, we spent $45, and with the stuff that I got that we kept at the shop and the stuff I got here, I think we did pretty good. And so I hope you guys had found some good stuff today. Sales were pretty non-existent today. I don't do a lot of sales on the weekends, and I think it's because I'm working at the shop and I'm not listing, because listing is what helps you get more sales. So usually weekend sales are pretty stagnant for me. I do most of my sales during the week when I'm actively listing. So, but that's my haul. And I hope that you will comment and let me know if you know anything about that Earth, this purse, this Earth, what did I say it was? Little Earth. Because this is something I've not heard before, but it looks very well made. And I'm just curious to see. I need to do a little bit more research on it, but it could be, you know, a $40 purse or a $30 purse. So that is my haul. Hope you guys have a good night, and I will be back tomorrow with the rest of the stuff that I find. So I hope that you liked this video, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you thought about the things that I got. What was your favorite thing that I picked up? I know that mine was the wooden woman and the Mackinac Island trinket box. So let me know what your favorite item was, and make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.